This is the 2010 first-round playoffs, Panthers versus Baldwin. Baldwin comes in number 3 seed in Section 4. Panthers come in number 2 seed in Section 5. And nice cool evening. Rained all day. Turf's going to be slick. Ball's going to be slick, but great weather to watch the game in.
Absolutely. Baldwin's a pretty formidable opponent, a pretty tough first-round opponent. We've played a couple mutual opponents this season. They played Mount Lebanon twice, tied them once, and lost the other time 3-0. And they also played Bethel Park twice and beat them once and lost to them the other time. So the Highlanders are no pushover. They are a formidable opponent, and the Panthers will have to be careful. I talked to Coach Schneider just briefly before the game, and he told me to look out for one very fast front runner for the Highlanders, as well as a really excellent attacking midfielder. Those are the two players to watch for Baldwin. We'll have to watch that as the play goes forward.
Okay, we'll set the starting line as soon as they break the huddle at the 30-yard line. Panthers ready to play this playoff game. Tracking back the goal will be Michael Hast. On defense, standard fare for the last couple of games. Wes Burdett, Matthew Hast in the middle. The Mackey brothers, Stephen and Mark on the outside. Midfielders, Mike Worthy, Jonathan Walsh, Garrett Genter, and Sean Pulaski, the speed on the outsides. And up top, Jimmy Belak and Jesse Poljak.
One thing to watch in the early going is the Panthers love to attack down the flanks. That's something we've seen, and when they've been at their best, they've used Genter and Pulaski and their exceptional speed down the right and left wings, respectively. That's what we need to look. And the other thing is, in playoff soccer, the longer a game goes scoreless, the tighter everybody gets, and especially with a slick field, you want to try to strike early. So that's what we will be looking for from the Panthers side. And as we trigger this off, this will be Upper St. Clair Panthers in their home white uniforms from right to left on your screen. The visiting Baldwin Highlanders will be in purple in their away uniforms going from left to right.
Baldwin will take the first touch on the Panther head. No call.
Missed a blatant handball on Jimmy, but that's all right.
Nobody's into the game yet. Mike Worthy battles, brings the ball back to Burdett. All the way back to the goalkeeper, Michael Hast. Has to play it outside. A lot of pressure up high. Yeah, finds Poljak on the run.
Got to be careful with some of the back passes. Just because of the slick field, the ball's going to skip a little bit. And, Hast is a senior. He's very capable back there. But, you worry a little bit, especially early in the games before everybody's sort of situated.
Baldwin take the throw in at the 35.
Ooh, nice long throw.
Matthew Hast chips the ball back. Baldwin recovers. Walsh bumps it out. Pulaski helps it out. Belak looks inside, finds Mike Worthy. Out of the pressure on the outside, Mark Mackey will carry it.
Good idea. Could not link up with Jesse Poljak. Baldwin playing long ball.
Top. Checks back. Matthew Hast plays the defender. Slips. Chip back. Big chance for the Baldwin Highlanders going in there. A long ball over the top. Matthew Hast goes down. Offensive man sent it back.
Yeah, Baldwin probably should have played direct there rather than trying to cross the ball. It was unfortunate that Matthew Hast slipped and fell, but it's a wet track. We talked about it, and if Baldwin is going to play that long ball, and that's going to be their tactic, the Panthers have to be careful to have numbers back.
And then they got to keep the ball in front of them. Walsh, nice touch. Poljak needs to run on.
Jimmy settles it nicely, crosses it over. Still controls now all the way to Mark Mackey. Baldwin looks like they're really going to run high here and try to get a lot of pressure. Mackey touches. Poljak looked for Genter cutting, but Poljak's going to get a foul there checking back. It will be a Highlander free kick just outside of the midfield.
Panthers got to make sure that they're not lackadaisical in these first minutes here.
Yeah, sometimes it has taken this Upper St. Clair team a little bit to get into games, and you just can't afford to do that against quality opponents in the playoffs, a one-and-done format.
From midfield, service in. Ball headed in. Michael Hast tracks it down, and he'll bring it to the top of the 18 and send it out. 3 minutes in, scoreless.
Nice long drop kick by Hast. Genter with his chest.
Chested down, nice.
Yeah, very nice. Poljak, little 1-2 here from Worthy. Ball's going to skip like we talked about. It's going to be hard to throw some of those through balls. The ball probably will not hang up. We're going to have to time our runs very, very well.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, it absolutely was. Played through to Mark Mackey. Can't control it. Now Baldwin's going to go for the switch fields, but Stephen Mackey touching forward. Belak had to check back. He was in an offsides position and will be a Highlander throw.
Gain an advantage on the position on the field, so they'll take it from their defensive side about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Panthers haven't put together their good possession yet, but territorial advantage is certainly something they got to be worried about in the early going. Ball skips past Poljak. Baldwin, central defender, controls. Nice little ball up the wing. Stephen Mackey tries to play it up the wing, but out of bounds. Highlander throw in.
Pulaski, nice.
Yeah, good job going up and getting it.
Belak pressures, finds Jonathan Walsh. Runs through traffic.
Walsh doing a good job carrying. He has some space now.
Trying to cut it back. Look for Belak on the run. He's there. Hit it, Jimmy. Oh, he missed the far post right up front. 5 minutes in. Good chance on a cross and play.
Well, a couple good things to talk about there. First, Jonathan Walsh did a good job. He didn't get pressured, so he just kept carrying. Showed off great speed. The guy just couldn't catch him. Beautiful bending ball with his left foot. Jimmy was right there. It was kind of between the part where you could either volley it or head it. It was a tough play, but he almost put it in far post. Great stuff from the Panthers.
That was a big chance.
Absolutely. That was a great sign in the early going. This is Mackey. Worthy now. Switching fields. Walsh has some space here. Playing a nice little through ball.
Pulaski's there.
It was a good opportunity for Belak. Couldn't quite get it there. Now they're going to go back in.
Too far.
The Baldwin defenders did a good job of checking up there and forcing the Panther forwards to get back in an onside position, and so nobody home for that cross. But again, those were two real good buildups by the Panthers in the last two possessions. That's exactly what you want to see from the Panthers there, that outside in.
Yeah, the outside in, like you said earlier, is the way we've worked the ball best. Low liner, Genter measures it. Mark Mackey steps up.
Poljak, good job turning it. Can't quite get it to Jimmy. Mackey runs onto it.
Good recovery.
It's a bit of a
push.
Yep.
We'll get the gain.
They got it.
Mark Mackey hustling again.
Yeah, absolutely. Did a great job closing back after the initial attempt to attack. This will be Burdett, yeah.
Nice feed. Poljak tries to head it forward. Ball out of bounds. We'll take 30 yards.
Absolutely. Good pressure by Garrett Genter to force the Baldwin turnover. Looking for Jimmy. Jimmy drops it back. Mike Worthy has it. He has some room here. Now he's going to play all the way across. Good little sell by Walsh. A little bit of a miss hit.
Pulaski wins.
Ooh. Boy, good effort from Sean Pulaski. Almost kept that in. It was a miss hit, unfortunately. Stephen Mackey, his plant foot slipped, and he could not hit that ball back to the middle. That's going to be out of bounds. Baldwin tried to flick it back over his head to his teammate, but went straight out of bounds to the right. Now we have a deep throw in for the Panthers here.
Stephen Mackey will take it at the 20-yard line. Finds Jimmy Belak on the touch. All the way back. Burdett goes outside to Mackey. Mark Mackey serves it off the Baldwin player. Panthers throwing. Mark Mackey lines it up for a throw inside the Belak. Flicks it, nobody home because that was his position.
Walsh does a nice job touching over here. This is Mackey with a good bit of time here. He's going to take it.
Panthers have started to shrink the field in half. This is what we wanted to see.
Yeah, this is good possession here. Mackey to Mackey. Mark Mackey going forward. He's got Poljak. Jesse looking to turn. Got to be a little more decisive.
Going long. Burdett's going to have to play it across to Michael. Does. Has time. Sends it over top. And out of bounds to the midfield.
What Coach Schneider's yelling about right now is we're getting the ball to guys with their back to goal, and nobody's making a run off them. He wants them to have a guy to be able to lay the ball right back to.
That's the way they warm up. I mean, it's a familiar play.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like the midfield's being aggressive enough in terms of making supporting runs.
Matthew has stepped into Mark Mackey.
Good job
Hard
by
out
Mark
of
Mackey.
bounds.
Absolutely. Taking care of business there.
Deep throw in, Baldwin Highlanders. 8 minutes in. See how they attack the box.
Looks like they're
Looks
just going to
short
go
again
throw,
for a service. There it is. Headed out by Walsh. Okay, Michael Haas comes all the way out to the side of the box and gathers it in.
Good stuff. The marking was clean by the Panthers and a couple good heads. No harm, no foul, and the Panthers will get it back in possession courtesy of a Hast punt, and that's a good, nice long one. It's going to be out of bounds off ahead of a Highlander player for a Panther throw.
Tough on the kicks, slipping off the foot, tough on the heads, going off the heads.
Yeah, I mean, your plant foot is really an issue. Michael Hast has to be careful in terms of, his plant foot slipping some of the punts and the drop kicks.
Change of field to Mackey. Worthy checking back to play defense, gives up the ball. Matthew Haas doesn't intercept. We'll take a professional foul again, as Gavin says, at the 35. Not a good place to give them a free kick, but save the break.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of the Panther defenders were tracking over the ball, and they kind of had a little bit of a miscommunication, and as a result, it kind of looked worse than it was. A bit of a hip check from Matthew Hast. And this is a dangerous set piece. I don't think there's any question about it. Dangerous place.
10 minutes in, right at the 30-minute mark. Ball's up in the box.
And it's
It'll
off
be
the
a
foot of Mike
corner.
Worthy. Yeah,
Yep.
it's the first corner of the evening here, and it's going to be Baldwin's.
Set play. Panthers have to be sharp.
Lefty taking this as opposed to the right-footed in-swinger. This will be an interesting Jimmy does a nice
play.
job getting his head on that. Trying to put it back in, but they don't. Worthy out.
Poljack has, or that's Pulaski, sorry.
Yeah, he was looking for Jimmy cut and couldn't quite get it there. Whoa.
Over the top.
Big time over the back there on Baldwin. So Stephen Mackey has it. Plays it
Quick
back to
send.
Hast. Here's Wes Burdett. Got a lot of room here. Now back to Stephen Mackey. Got to be
Burdett.
careful here.
Nice stick by Mark Mackey.
Uh-oh.
Steven sold out. Matthew Haas comes in. 3 defenders had to help each other out, but it worked.
They're still battling. Ball's down the wing here. Worthy. Good shield
Where's
from
he
Mike
going?
Worthy. Will be a Panther throw. Coach Haas touched upon something that is very important, especially in a situation like this, getting numbers back behind the ball. That's exactly what you saw. Combination defense.
Nice save by Baldwin. That ball was going out off of them. Burdett plays it forward.
Good check
Worthy
back
comes
by
back and
Worthy.
help.
Very nice. Here's Pulaski. Touches back.
There we go. Jimmy,
Looking forward to
A
Jimmy.
little
He's
too
running
far.
onto it.
keeper shielded. Now that we've got it back on the offensive side of the field, we got to try to trap this in.
Yeah, Panthers got to
There's
do a
another
little bit better
short
in the
kick.
possession.
Genter sends it back the right direction. Long ball over the top. Burdett's going to have to turn. He's got pressure. Wins.
Very nice from Burdett.
Oh, Mike Worthy.
Good hustle from Pole
Good
Jack.
work.
Pole Jack checks
Panthers
back
recovered
nicely.
in their back third.
Yeah, they're not syncing up right now with their passes very well. Belak way up in the air.
Walsh brings it down nice. Oh, great air tackle. That was, and he steps
And he's still
around
going.
Mackey. Inside. Oh, no way. Good sell job at the top of the box. No buy. On the shot, Michael Haas is there. Panthers in disarray.
So a good stretcher from the Highlanders. Good possession up the left side, but doesn't result in much. Nice long drop kick here from Hast. Belak touches wide, but nobody running off him. Will be a Highlander throw here.
Another long ball over the top. Michael's going to have to come out.
Good job,
Top of the
Haas,
box.
reading it perfectly. This is Worthy. Touch is wide. Now, Stephen Mackey's got some space here, and he should take advantage of it. Try to play some possession here. He's going to go long, looking for
Nice.
Genter.
Ooh.
Off
No,
the,
it's off of Garrett. I
Nah,
think. No, other way. Okay.
I don't think Garrett got high enough. It looked like it skipped off the Baldwin
Referee
player.
says us.
Shane Heil subbing in for Mike Worthy in the center mid.
Panthers need to generate something up front, not just give the ball away. Oh, man.
Burdett touches outside to Mackey. Good ball by Mark
There
Mackey
it
up the
is.
wing
It's
here.
staying in. Pressure. Garrett does.
Poljack runs onto it. Jesse's got some space here. Nobody home.
Jimmy saw a triple team coming down the middle of the hash marks and kind of pulled up.
Yeah, Haas touches wide here. Walsh has a little bit of room here. Let's see if Jonathan can take advantage of it.
Looking for a service. Genter's got to cut in.
Oh, nice little sell by Belak. He can turn
get
it.
there. Nice.
Oh, beautiful little move. Toe poke by Belak. He's still going. He pokes it to the middle. Runs out of space. Pulaski touches back here. We got Stephen Mackey. Looking for
Garrett's there.
Ooh. Boy, it was touched off the Highlander defender, off his chest, I believe, and will go to the goalie. But I like those crossing balls. Those are dangerous. Panthers have got to do a better job of running onto those. They looked like they were really worried again about the offsides trap.
Shane Heil, nice touch. Mackey sends it back to Haas. Michael's going to line it up. Ooh. Had Pulaski cutting. Sean Pulaski, as usual, flying around out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Off Stephen Mackey's head for a Highlander throw.
Drops it back. Again, looking for that service coming from the other side.
Haast out with authority, but
Oh, now we got coming right back.
Panthers got to be a little more assertive right now in the midfield in terms of winning some of those 50-50 balls. It's having a hard time getting out of their zone because Baldwin's winning those balls, and especially the second touch, which we've talked about much this year, winning that second touch off, the original head or the original settle. This is Genter,
Garrett
can't
didn't
quite
know he
keep
was
it
there.
in. Highlander throw. That's not going to hang up. It's going to be a Panther throw again. But that's that second ball, and Baldwin's doing a better job than the Panthers right now running onto those balls.
Burdett, long throw, nice job. Belak couldn't keep it in. Ball skipped out on the crown.
No, but that is the idea, I think. I think that's something you want to do, especially just to switch field position. Mark Mackey gets his head on it. Baldwin home again, trying to play the quick ball up the wing. Burdett touches. This is Haast.
Oh.
Now Haast touches wide to Stephen Mackey. That's a bad late challenge. That could be a cardable offense. No, it looks like they're just going to call it a foul. The Highlanders are pressuring high on the Panther defenders, but that's about the second or third time they've gone in late to challenge a defender playing the ball, which, frankly, it's not part of the play, and it really shouldn't be tolerated.
Quick start. Michael Haas sends it to Mark Mackey. Also seeing our guys not having a quick turn to come back and track back on mistakes. We're seeing we're getting stuck up high.
Well, some of the Baldwin guys are sitting on the pass. We need to carry and take advantage of some of this space here. This is Genter, and he has some room. Nice little touch by Genter. Heil's looking for Poljack, or not sure whether it was to Poljack or Mark Mackey was making a good run down the wing there, but couldn't get there.
Heil goes up. Dicer looking sub in, probably going to come in for Poljack. Shane Heil traps down Mark Mackey.
Good ball by Mackey. This is
footer,
Belak.
Yep, right on Belak. Finds Pulaski. Return it. No. Defensive play by Baldwin.
And here's the sub coming in, and this is Ethan Dysert. the sophomore striker. He's going to replace, actually he's going to replace Garrett Genter in the left side. Dysert's got great speed. We've talked about him earlier, and he can finish when he gets the opportunity.
Poljack sends it across the end line, and it'll be a goal kick. Wright will take the kick from his 6.
Hopefully the Panthers can start to reestablish some momentum here by pinning Baldwin deep, giving them a little taste of their own medicine here. Good strong kick. Flick back by Baldwin. Here comes Jonathan Walsh. Good job winning that one. Jesse's battling over there. He does turn and keep it in. Luckily it goes out of bounds, so the Panthers again got him deep here.
Walsh measures it, and he'll take the throw. Shane Howell. Nobody home on the inside. Baldwin sends it long again. They're content to kick and chase. That was a handball missed.
Walsh did a good job running through that one. Dysart touches back now to Mark Mackey. Burdett all the way wide. They're tiring out the front runners. They're really chasing hard. I give Baldwin a lot of credit for their pace up front, but that is exhausting. A little bit of a bad touch from Walsh. He wins it back, but it's going to be called a foul on the Panthers' Jonathan Walsh.
No, that was Jimmy.
Was that Jimmy?
Yep.
It was. You're right. Jimmy Belak.
Halfway through the first half, scoreless 0-0. Baldwin Highlanders and the Upper St. Clair Panthers. First round playoff game.
Good
Mark
job,
Mackey
Mark
goes
Mackey.
up. Nice touch there. Dysart looks for Belak. Can't get it there. Big turnaround. Man was offside. Thank you. Offside position, definitely. Okay. Quick start to Mackey. Stephen Mackey goes up the far side. Sean Pulaski won that.
Yeah, Pulaski did a good job. Ooh, I thought he hit that off the Baldwin player. He did not. Pulaski's the guy they got to find. Got to get him into the game here. You know Sean's effort's going to be there. Got to play it towards him. Here comes Jimmy.
Got advantage.
Played way up in the air.
Top.
Good, again, numbers.
It's number 7. That's the guy they're looking for.
Yeah, he's been very good early.
Mark Mackey plays off him.
Stephen Mackey, good battle.
Sorry, Stephen, yep. Michael Haas gathers it in right at the goal line.
Yeah, that was a dangerous little bending ball. Good position from Haas.
Pulaski tracks it. Can't control his second touch.
Howell touches wide.
Will Mark Mackey run. Yep.
He does keep it in. Very nice from Mark Mackey. Touch in middle, looking for Jimmy. Jimmy plays it with his left. This is Poljak. Looking for Dysart. He's on sides.
Serve back.
Nice little stop and go by Dysart.
Yes, there's the serve. Ooh, a little too low across the goal line.
Good idea, though. Nice little flick, and then Dysart using that speed. Nice little stop and go. Now, not a bad service, but needed to get a little further away from the goalie. But good speed up the left side from Ethan Dysart. Hast way up in the air. Still battling here. Poljak chests. He's working. Back to Heil.
Nice. That's good open place.
Jesse's got it here. He's got a little room. They look like they're not pressuring as much in the midfield. They're looking to play the pass. Nice little move by Pulaski. They're battling.
Position.
Good
cross
work.
That to Jimmy. Still another one too low on the goal line.
Yeah, those crosses are going a little deep, but this is much better from the Panthers. That's 2 good attacks up the wings. That's the way they like to play, and you got to get Pulaski when you get Pulaski the ball, he's going to work and use that speed up that flank.
If it's going to be that low, you got to get in front of that keeper.
Yeah, I got to get some traffic in, no doubt. Mark Mackey touches. Dysert. Boy, look at the spin on that ball. Heads up.
Nice job,
Great job of West Burdette. And they're going to get Baldwin with the hold.
Yep.
And Dysert's got a lot of time here.
Room.
Now he's running out.
Pressure bumped him off.
Oh boy.
Man.
Got to be careful with those turnovers. Crossing over on Mackey. Mackey very well defended. Burdette can't get his head on.
What a flick.
And it's a goal.
Number 4. Panthers go down 1-0 on the flick behind the defense.
He did a little bicycle over the central defender and was wide open alone. Keeps it low and on the ground. The Highlanders lead 1-0.
So 16:31 left. Baldwin Highlanders score first.
Worthy back in the game, and also John Gertunka checking into the game for the first time on the right side. Well, I hate to say it, but Baldwin has been the more aggressive team so far, and they got rewarded for it. Panthers need to wake up and be a little bit more aggressive. Walsh to Poljak.
Touch.
Nice little give and go. Here comes
through
Jonathan
the center.
Walsh.
Touch to Belak. Finally, we got a chance.
Wow, great strike from Jimmy.
That was a quick hit.
And it looks like the switch went on finally, and the Panthers playing direct and aggressive. That's what we just talked about. They're not pressuring as hard in the midfield, and the Panthers are just passing to pass. Aggressive, attack, and go forward. Panthers did a really nice job there.
Ball flicked up. Mackey wins. Worthy off the bench gets a touch. Stephen Mackey on the outside. Nice touch. We got Gertunka going to the corner. Forces Baldwin deep throw in.
This is a lot better in terms of what the Panthers are doing right now. Are they going to wait for Burdette? Yes, they are. And that's the right move, frankly. Anytime you get a throw in this deep, it's just like a corner kick. Even throw-ins, better accuracy. I think this is the Panthers have got to take advantage of these opportunities. They don't come along all the time.
Matthew Haas tracks up as a target man also.
Yeah, you got to push numbers forward. You're behind. Your approach completely changes. That's
Big
in nice
throw.
and deep. It's Haas. It's loose. Oh, my God. Was that saved? Wow, that's a terrific play by the goalie because that was just one of those reaction things. He punched it straight up in the air. Dysert actually got a pretty good piece of that.
So with 15 minutes in, Panthers get a scoring chance. Goalie comes up big.
You like what you're seeing here from the sometimes you act. How do you act when a goal goes in? Are you shell-shocked or do you respond? The response has been terrific so far from the Panthers. Haas forward to Worthy. Now to Mackey. Stephen Mackey with time and space. Nice little through ball. Poljak running onto it. Good hustle from Jess, but going to get to the goalkeeper. Baldwin will take their time.
Nice measure by Walsh. Second touch, Baldwin sends it straight up in the air. Matthew Haas, submarine.
Yeah, they got him on the undercut. Got to give the player room to land. That's actually, it's one of those little underrated things that are actually very dangerous. You got to give him room to land. Haas going direct. That's a good ball.
It's going to flick. Jimmy's trying to get there. Jesse brings it down. Poljak sends it in. Goalkeeper scampers out.
Yeah, I don't think Jesse could quite decide what to do with that. It's still loose.
Hits. Mark Mackey sends forward. Dysert helps it. He's going to have the pressure. Whoa.
Haas sells it, now plays it up the wing.
Nice play forward by Worthy. Gertunka active on the outside, finds Belak. John Walsh goes through the middle.
Boy, it was loose too.
Man, ball just got past that forward. Forced service by Mackey.
Trying to flick in. It's a nice little battle here.
Worthy wins to Walsh. Can't get it outside the Dysert.
Haas with his head.
Oh,
Mackey
man,
battling.
nice. That was off of purple. Got to go white.
They're going to call. It's called ball and throw. Good marking from Walsh. Baldwin gets by. They got a little room here. Going long ball direct again here.
Michael Haas, top of the box. Sends it back.
Good contact.
Finds Dysert with a change of field.
Couldn't quite run onto him, though. West touches. Walsh has a lot of room here. Go direct. He's got a through ball. Can't quite get it to Dysert.
Okay.
It's Poljak. Here's Belak. Jimmy still working through.
Tons of traffic in the middle.
A lot of guys on him. And it's going to be a foul on Belak. Reaching in. Too much traffic in front.
Too many boys. There was numbers up through the hash marks there.
Yeah, and that's why they got to switch. Outside, inside, outside, inside.
Panthers good play in the last couple of minutes. Got to keep the tempo up. Long ball over the top. Michael Haas there. Long send.
Yeah, very long. Let's
Headed
flick back. Here comes Dysert.
Forces the ball straight up. Come on, Panthers, find that ball. Another slip. Ball going all over the place. 11 minutes and counting down in the first half. Panthers down 1-0.
Garrett Genter checking back in, replacing Jesse Poljak. Good long throw from Mackey. Baldwin defender aggressively plays that.
Yeah, how did we let that hit? Burdette wins through, but out of bounds. Letting that ball hit started creating problems.
Nah, Panthers got to be a lot more aggressive going after it, not letting it come to them. Going to be a Panther throw in here.
Pulaski will come in. Gertunka comes out.
Pulaski's a key guy. Got to find him. He's the guy who can get loose and really kind of change the whole complexion of things up that right side. See, that's good stuff, but there's nobody running off him, and so they're not getting anything out of it. Genter, nice little touch. Here's Dysert. He plays to the middle. Walsh has some space here.
Belak chests it to Pulaski.
Oh, I disagree. They called him offsides, but he was not offsides when that ball was played by Jimmy. So Baldwin's going to put it back in play here with 9.5 to go in the first half. Panthers trailing the Highlanders 1-0.
Low liner. Out of bounds off of Baldwin. Panthers will take the throw. Stephen Mackey will bring it in from the far side with 9 minutes left.
Good job. Very nice seal.
Yep, Worthy let that go through.
Yeah, Sean Pulaski did a great job there using his body, gaining leverage, blocking out. And then he could have turned it, but he did get held.
Mike Worthy on the service, waiting for everybody to track up.
Yeah, they're bringing Hast up, too. They got to take advantage. That looks too deep.
Ball goes high.
Yikes.
And wide. 8.5 and wide. The Panthers had a chance there on the set play. Wright will take it out from his 6.
Good head by Pulaski. That's what you need. Genter running onto it.
Dysert hits it. Belak wins it. Walsh has space. Somebody got to take that shot. Oh. Lots of touches. Baldwin going the other way. Lots of good touches about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, it's a wet field. You got to get shots on net, man. Anything can happen, but it's not going to happen if you don't put it in the general direction of the goal. Panthers got a little too cute there, a little too fine, looking for the perfect opportunity.
Ball's going to hang up. Forces the out-of-bounds play.
I mean, you saw it in the World Cup. You can have, a muff and things like that, but you've got to go direct when you can.
Nice, good push-up by Matthew Hast. Forces the play in the back.
Well, the possession has certainly shifted. The Panthers have got to take advantage of that, create a little more scoring opportunities with the possession they're gaining. Flicked on back. This is Burdett. Touches wide. Mark Mackey's got all kinds of room if he wants it. He's going to go forward. Nice touch. Wow. That's about the fourth time there's been a really late challenge. It should be that's got to be cardable stuff. Because there's no point in blowing that because the Panthers had the advantage unless you're going to give them a card. This is a nice twisting ball. Oh, boy. Jimmy almost got it. I think Jimmy actually did flick it off of the Baldwin defender's head, and it will be a Panther corner kick. This will be Sean Pulaski to take this, and again, their Panthers are committing good numbers forward.
18. Everybody's forward. Headed out by Baldwin. Panthers got to recover.
Genter touches back.
Panthers throwing. Ball drops into Hast.
Matthew Hast touches back. Stephen Mackey, nice little move to get around the man.
Left-footed service. Dysert. Man stepped right in front of that pass to Belak. Jimmy wins it.
Baldwin touching forward. Playing up again. Pass does a nice job with his head, but again, nobody running off. This is Genter.
Got space. Oh, don't let that go out of bounds.
Yeah, Stephen got it. Good work. He's got all kinds of space. Take advantage. Take advantage of the space they're giving you. Walsh has it. Go direct here. Go forward. Here's Worthy. Decent idea, but again, they're not pressuring the Panther midfielders. They're saying go ahead, pass the ball through 6 or 7 guys. Panthers got to take advantage and use that space. Get forward.
Mark Mackey sends it forward. Garrett Genter can find Belak over the top. No.
Couldn't quite get it there. It's flicked on. Worthy with his head.
Nice play. Worthy, good position. Belak, good position. Garrett Genter flicks it over the top. Touch! Yes, it's in!
Sean Pulaski again.
Pulaski with nice speed beats the goalkeeper.
Well, you saw a couple good things there that we need to talk about. First of all, right after that first goal, we talked about the need for the Panthers to start winning those 50-50 balls, and that's exactly what you saw from that point on. The other good thing is it's once again Sean Pulaski's effort and his stick-to-itiveness. Garrett Genter was terrific, by the way, winning head balls there.
Yep.
Smallest guy on the field, getting up there winning head balls. But you know what? You don't get that play unless Sean Pulaski's running the entire time, anticipating that head ball. Sean Pulaski ties it up at 1. A huge goal for the Panthers with 5 left in the first half. Panthers got to keep this momentum up. This half is not over yet. The Panthers. We talked about how you respond to giving up a goal. Here come the Panthers again. It's Pulaski again up the wing. He's loose.
Shot.
Oh, beautiful little strike. Boy, he had some room there. He went far post and almost delivered again.
Sean Pulaski shows him how to go to goal.
I talked about it when he came off the bench that Sean Pulaski would be the catalyst if the Panthers were to get back in this game. That's exactly what happened. But again, the response after a goal is so critical in this sport. Do you hang your head or do you do what the Panthers did and say, oh, all right, we're woken up now. It's been a great response from the Panthers. Worthy, good stuff with his head.
Forces the out of bounds. Panthers will take the throw from their 40.
And it's a completely different game tied now. Panthers don't have to be so offensive in terms of their attack, but they've got to still be aggressive winning those 50-50 balls. Playing back, this is Burdett, straight up in the air. Mark Mackey.
We do not want these Baldwin guys to sneak behind us like they did on that last one, though.
Nah, spacing is very important from your back four, no question about it. All right, now, Walsh, look at all this room Walsh has. Going forward. Couldn't quite get it to Worthy. Nice touch from Mark Mackey. Good switch fields. This is Stephen Mackey, and he's got pretty much as much space as he wants.
Stephen flicked it off the defender. That should be, man.
No, I think it was just a miss hit, unfortunately. He had Ethan Dysart making a far post run. I think that's who he was looking for, but the ball sort of sailed on him a bit.
3 minutes and counting. First half. Panthers 1-1 in this first round playoff. Worthy wins again. Again, Panthers showing great life here. Dysart on the run. Checks it back, doesn't win the ball. Worthy plays nicely.
Great
Good
stuff from Worthy. Yeah, great stuff. This is a nice ball. It's Bielak. Going to touch back. Mackey again. Look at all this space he has.
Yep, everybody's tracking back in the box.
Oh, Bielak tried to play it right down. Pulaski didn't read it. It was a beautiful attempt, though. Good read from Hast.
Long ball over the top. Burdett has to chase back to cover.
Good job from West. That number 7 for Baldwin is fast.
Pulaski again swings around one man.
Hast again with his head. Will be a Highlander throw, but a good job by Matthew Hast to stem the counterattack.
Inside of 2 minutes, Panthers 1-1. Baldwin being real deliberate on this throw. Minute and a half. Took almost 30 seconds. Mackey sends it out of bounds. Inside the 20.
Panthers got to be really sound on their marks here. You cannot allow one late.
They want this short throw. They don't want the long throw.
No, they like to play it right back to the inbounder.
There it is.
There it is.
Nice job by Pulaski
again. Beautiful. If we can see it, certainly he can. They're touching through. Panthers can't. Nice stuff, Burdett again.
There we go. Come on, counterattack.
Here comes Mikey. He's got some room here. He's looking for Jimmy running
Jimmy,
on. Beautiful little winding ball. It's Bielak.
Forces the corner.
Baldwin got very fortunate with that touch.
Inside of a minute, Panthers are going to track up for this last chance.
They are subbing. Poljak, hurry up, get on. Poljak replacing Ethan Dysart.
We want to make this the one last ditch effort. Long ball, Worthy's there.
He's on it.
Yeah.
Oh my, he piked it.
He just mistimed the header. It dropped right to his feet.
Well, here's the thing on that. You see all the bodies in front of you, and you feel like you got to pound it to get it through everybody, and sometimes that's the natural reaction. That's actually a tougher shot than you'd think. He had to volley it. It wasn't on the ground.
Yeah, he got under it for sure.
Oh, he did.
Inside of 20 seconds, we're going to hear a 10-second countdown. Panthers want to change the field. There we go. It's okay. We'll keep it up at that end. Bielak runs through. And the Panthers will go into the second half. 1-1 tie on a goal by Sean Pulaski. Break the huddle, second half playoff game in the first round here. And we'll set the starting lineup for the second half. Michael Hast goes back to goal. Same back four, Burdett, Matthew Hast, Pulaski, Stephen and Mark Mackey. Mids, Pulaski, Worthy, Jonathan Walsh, and Garrett Genter. And up high, Bielak and Poljak again.
Panthers obviously finished the second half very strong. Played the last 15 minutes and really dominated play. Got the equalizing goal by Sean Pulaski off a nice little header from Garrett Genter. And you really have to expect the Panthers to try to build off that momentum, to play a little bit more direct than they did, to not play around with it as much in their own zone, and especially the great senior leadership that they got from Pulaski and Genter and Bielak. Those guys really responded well to that early Baldwin goal, and I look for more of the same here early in the second half.
Okay, again, remember, wet field, slick ball. We want to go direct to net. Panthers will take the touch off the Panther head for the second half. Bielak and Walsh sitting out there waiting for the whistle. And we're underway. 1-1 tie. Panthers and Baldwin. Matthew Hast goes wide. Mark Mackey. Far side. Feathers it nicely through. Garrett Genter. Ball stuff, wins the ball back, sends it out of bounds. Good recovery.
Yeah, it's exactly what you do when you get the ball taken from you. You just stick with it. Garrett did a really nice job persisting and hanging in. This is off Mark Mackey. This will be a Baldwin throw in here.
Starting from the midfield. Highlanders going in. Panthers definitely want to step up the pace here early in the second half. Belak looking for the spark. Pulaski's out there. Badlin 1-on-2. Wins the ball. He does to himself. Stuff. Good sell. Off the defender deflected. Jonathan Walsh looking for it. Good pressure. Walsh forces the release. Pulaski finds Jimmy Belak in the middle. Ball.
Jimmy definitely pushed, and he realized he pushed, and so he kind of stopped, I think.
And the keeper gathered the ball in. We'll call that advantage going the other way.
Well, I think had the ball been loose and he batted it in, they would have called it. Worthy couldn't quite trap that and tried to touch it wide, could not. This will be a Highlander throw. Good stuff early again from Sean Pulaski with his relentless effort down the right side.
Flick forward. Stephen Mackey sends it inside. Burdett goes back outside. On the push, Panthers will get the call.
It's the same thing we've talked about. You can't keep running through the defensive guys after they play the ball. It's just not legal.
Lots of room out there. Mark Mackey on the far wing. Takes all the green. Too hard to Garrett Genter.
Yeah, right idea. Couldn't quite get it down that wing.
Throw in from the 20. Faced up by Mark Mackey, and he wins the throw.
Mark Mackey been really solid on his mark tonight as usual. Burdett, nice long throw. Couldn't quite get it over the Highlander defender. Worthy straight up in the air.
Got to settle the ball down, get control. Baldwin does. And
nice
Worthy
play,
comes
Worthy.
through. There's Pulaski. He's going to get to the ball. Worthy steps around the man. Ooh. Thought he was going to go direct to net. Still playing with it.
He was looking to cross
it
it over.
Matthew Haas serves it in. Belak played back. Nice decision by Jimmy. Volleys it over top of the goal.
Boy, Jimmy, you love to see him do that. When he has that little hesitation, you know he's looking for his crossover into fire. The only unfortunate part was he couldn't settle the ball. He couldn't quite get it settled. Instead of having the ball on the ground, it turned into a little left-footed volley, and that's a very high degree of difficulty shot.
That was kind of an interesting read because Matthew Haas sent it into the 6 or so, the 12-yard line, and then it kind of floated there and came back right to Belak, open up at the 18.
Well, St. Clair does have some size up front, and those are good target guys. Genter with a nice, crafty little turn. He's looking for Pulaski.
The ball. Pulaski's on. Touch.
Oh, he slipped.
Played it off the keeper, and it's a corner.
Boy, Pulaski got there, and frankly, I think he had a chance to hit that with his right foot, and his pivot foot slipped, unfortunately. His plant foot slipped.
Chance now. Sean Pulaski will get the corner kick. Burdett tracks up. Haas tracks up. Belak's in the mix. Worthy's in the mix.
Panthers haven't gotten a ton out of their corners tonight. Let's see if we can change it here.
Nice
Good ball. It's deep.
Sitting there, hit it. Walsh off the crossbar. Or no, that was Poljack. Oh, my goodness. It sat there. Jesse hit the crossbar.
It was a great strike.
Walsh feathers it in. Burdett playing way up.
Boy, what a terrific strike. Just a really bad break for the Panthers. Good pressure from the white squad here.
Ball goes out of bounds at the 40. Run through by Baldwin. Haas, nice step around. Wins it with the left foot. Takes it out of pressure.
Nice play.
And here we got numbers 3-on-2. Sean Pulaski finds Belak. Find him, Jim. Nice hooking ball. Keeper muffs it. Belak checked up.
Nice little counter, though. Matthew Haas with good poise back there played a nice ball. And then Jonathan Walsh just a little flick with his chest creating an advantage. Panthers did a good job, and that was a nice, dangerous ball by Pulaski.
halftime speech must have been some transition play here, just like we talked about.
Well, they've been more direct. I don't think, but that started with the last 15 minutes of the first half, and they found some success with it.
Mark Mackey drops inside, flicked ahead.
Nice touch middle.
Worthy's open. Outside, Stephen Mackey tracks up. Goes all the way back, across the field. Mark Mackey steps over it. Can he recover? Saves it. Ooh. Not by much.
Nah, couldn't quite save it, unfortunately. Had Stephen Mackey had his footing and got that ball cleanly, I think he would have played the cross, but he couldn't and just sort of had to step back and switch fields again.
A little bit too much space there. Baldwin got the throw in. Genter steps in nicely.
Good work from Garrett to dispossess the Baldwin player.
Out of bounds. Panthers throw at midfield.
Panthers doing a much better job of contesting Baldwin's passes, contesting 50-50 balls. Burdett goes that long throw. Ooh, nice little flick on by Belak. Walsh can't quite run onto it. Mackey with his head. Now Burdett with his head.
Panthers got to be sure of the ball back here. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, these Baldwin Highlanders, they run straight through the ball, and they're playing and trying to get through them, man.
Absolutely, and it's a little scary because if they get there, it's a jailbreak.
Shoulder to shoulder. Matthew Haas helps his buddy out. Panthers will have to track back on defense.
Good job by Matthew Haas running up, getting numbers forward because Stephen Mackey had his mark cleanly. It's always good to have two guys. Mackey heads out of bounds. Ball and throw here.
Going deeper at the 15-yard line this time.
See if Baldwin employs the same tactic they've been employing, that short throw, tap back to the throw-in man. Panthers got to read that. Can go a little longer now. Ooh, good strike.
Nice save, Michael Hast, alert. And that was that little touchback, but it was not to the server, not to the throwing man. It was to that number 7 floating around.
And he really struck that ball well. That was heading right for the near post. Haas, good coverage. Belak was trying to trap that. Couldn't quite do it. Good job running on by Mark Mackey. This is Pulaski. Looking for the give and go to Worthy. Will he be able to get there? He will.
Pulaski,
very
nice touch. Pull jack to Pulaski on the sidelines. Oh, man. Stephen Mackey has to send it all the way back to Michael Hast and clears hard.
Very solid from Hast. Oh, boy, Belak almost got that with his head, and he would have been off. Here Genter couldn't quite win that.
The mistake that started at midfield almost turned around because everybody was checking back.
Quick restart.
Genter has a win. He has it.
Good job by Garrett Genter to battle. Are they going to be patient unless? Yeah, they will. They're going to let West come up and take this.
Long throw, Artist here coming up to the sidelines at the end zone.
You can't say enough about the effort from Genter and Pulaski up the flanks tonight. They're really just creating a lot of trouble for the fullbacks.
West Burdett, long throw, looking for a target. Headed back out by Baldwin. Worthy wins. Nice play by Baldwin to get out of pressure. Mark Mackey wins the ball. Numbers haven't come back. Got to go the other way. Matthew Haas one-on-one with a speedy number 7. Miss hit. Stephen Mackey undercuts the ball out of bounds.
He's like, the footing's been an issue. Stephen Mackey seems to be having a lot of trouble with the footing tonight. He's usually a really nifty player in terms of his ability to use his feet. He's struggled a little bit with that footwork. Oh, and then
look for the big service.
You could tell he's getting a little frustrated.
Discussion, no card, but a free kick from the 35-yard line for Baldwin here.
Yeah, that probably could have been one. A little reckless.
Okay, we got to be awake here.
Yeah, when you're controlling play, these are the things you don't. These are the scary ones. Now they're going to play short.
Short touch, 7 again. Steps inside on Mackey. Inside out, tries to play on Worthy. Michael Haas.
Oh. And there's that skipping ball.
Inside out on 2 guys, takes the shot. Michael Haas makes the save, sends it out of bounds. It'll be
He crossed over about 2 or 3 times. There should have been, you could hear Coach Snyder saying, there should have been another defender running out. Seven's their guy. He's really their strong offensive player. You got to create numbers there.
10 minutes in, dangerous corner kick. Okay, Stephen Mackey sends it out.
Good job from Stephen Mackey heading that baby out of trouble.
They're going to look for number 7 here. There it is. Drops in.
Good job from Stephen Mackey, sealing him nicely. Very
Played
nice back heel it right off him.
Dicer will sub in. Genter will come out.
Making sure to keep Garrett fresh.
Stephen Mackey drives the ball off. Sends it up the sidelines. Matthew Haas sends it back out. Baldwin starting to control the ball here a little bit. Poljak works out of a double team. Third man in, grabs the ball. Looks like they're going to work the left side of the field here with Stephen Mackey. First couple of attacks have come that way. Coming from an offside position. Dicer just got back.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Ethan was waiting just for what seemed like forever. He was holding his run, and unfortunately just got a little bit offsides. Panthers took a little bit too long to get it there, but that was a little bit better. Panthers have got to, kind of get back to what they were doing the first 10 minutes of the half. They've lost a little bit of momentum here in the last couple.
Low liner. Baldwin controlled that 2 touches. Ball's going over the top. Michael Haas tracks it out. Again, this wet ball, wet field, you got one break, could change its momentum. We're going to get something on our side of the ledger here.
No, keep that ball low on those strikes like you saw
Nice
from number
ball.
7 there. Nice, very nice.
Good flick, Walsh. Belak looked for it. Dicer wins off the side of his foot.
Ethan got there, but he had to kind of get a long stride with it just to touch it. He couldn't quite flick it with the outside of his foot, but real good effort from Dicer.
You're looking to spring Jimmy Belak up front. Oh, man, this guy is so active in the back. Matthew Haas takes it away from him.
He was trying to string Pulaski down the wing, just a little bit of a miss-hit. Panthers have had a couple of those recently here.
Panthers still, again, leaving space for these services by Baldwin, letting them do what they want to do. We don't want to have anything to happen that way, especially on our side of the field. Okay, Pulaski forces you out of bounds. No way, no touch. You got to be kidding me.
He never touched the ball. It was either a foul or a Panther throw.
Man, didn't see what we saw from up here. Big throw over the top. Mackey sends it out of bounds. Deeper throw in. Still not sure. He's not looking for the attack. He's looking for the service or the shot. Good play. Pulaski read it again.
Yeah, great job by Sean.
And kept the ball in the boot.
Oh, Jimmy almost poked that by him.
Okay, let's play it. Playable. Panther throw-in. We like that from Jesse Poljak.
Yeah, good aggression from Jesse Poljak.
Stevens got to send it. There we go. Find a man.
Poljak heads in. Nice flick from Walsh.
2-on-1.
It's Dicer.
Can Dicer win? Jimmy's out there all by himself. Find it, Jimmy.
Oh, he had Walsh. Boy, nice job by Baldwin to clear that away. He had Jonathan Walsh cutting. Jimmy just couldn't settle that ball from a good angle enough to fire it.
Oh, man, here we go. Pressure up front.
Burdett plays it wide. Mackey touches middle. This is Pulaski. Back to Worthy. Now to Mackey. Looking for an overlapping run. He finds him. Worthy can't quite keep it in bounds. It was a good idea, but he just could not keep it in. It's up in the air, and it's Walsh. Nice little flick. He's got Pulaski running onto it. Can Sean get there? He can't quite get there.
Oh, nice stick by Worthy. Ooh.
Oh, he couldn't find Belak. Really nice ball from Mike.
got to deny that clear. This again, these missed touches. Good play by Mark Mackey to disrupt that. Get the Panthers to regroup. Dysart brings it across.
Great stuff from Mark Mackey there. Really solid. Solid marking.
There's a solid touch.
Looking for Jimmy. Baldwin with his head.
Poljack wins. Oh, man.
Yeah, Poljack on the discard. You can't extend that arm, unfortunately, even if you don't make good contact. It looks like you do.
That's
Boy,
it. Good recovery there. Come on, Panthers.
Here comes Belak. Jimmy was looking for the square ball. He's going to take it himself. He's still working.
5 guys collapsed on him.
Yeah, Worthy. Nice little touch off Pulaski. Oh, boy.
Deflection, a little bit harder shot.
Yeah, the guys just were sort of standing still there, unfortunately. That ball's loose in the box for an awful long time. You need to keep pressuring. Worthy with his head. Now Dysart. Now Mark Mackey. Got all kinds of room.
Now we're starting to get space.
Decent idea with the back heel, but unfortunately nobody home. Worthy having trouble with that first touch. Nice job, Stephen Mackey, preventing a dangerous situation with the counter. I'm fine with him going direct there. It was a dangerous spot.
Got to get it outside. Get off our end of the field.
Good idea by Burdett. Mark Mackey wasn't quite there.
Okay, we'll take the throw at midfield.
Wes, instead of booming that, you saw, wanted to just play it wide. Mark Mackey wasn't square. Stephen Mackey getting a break, and Dompazone going in at the right outside fullback.
Trying to get a little bit more speed on this number 7, I guess.
Boy, big long throw from Burdett.
Everybody's on side. Walsh gets there.
That's okay. He pinned him deep with the throw-in. Good effort by Jonathan Walsh. That long throw by Burdett, it is an advantage.
23 minutes and counting. 1-1 score. Panthers and Baldwin Highlanders. First blood by Baldwin. Score by Pulaski from Garrett Genter. Panthers again want to try and pick it up here without selling out.
Nice little touch there by Poljack. Hits Mike Worthy. Touches wide to Pizzone. Here's his first touch.
Oh.
Pizzone touches through. It's Worthy.
Good.
Nice little ball by Pulaski. It's
there.
Worthy. Should be a corner. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good little combination. Worthy and Pulaski have been trying to play that overlap and give and go, and Mikey's had trouble on his first touch. That was a good one, forcing the Baldwin defender to.
Sean Pulaski waits for the guys to track up. Serves. Jimmy Belak goes up. Ball still up high.
Oh,
Keeper Duff. Oh, hit it, Matthew. Wes Burdett tries. Matthew Haas tries. Lots of traffic in front. Jeez.
Poljack
sends it across. Worthy has a lane. Belak sends it wide.
Boy, the goalie inexplicably punched it rather than grabbing it. Nobody was even pressuring him, and it was loose. There were so many bodies, they couldn't get the ball through. Boy, that's the 2 corners in a row that the Panthers have just had it right on the doorstep. Well, the solution, more corners, more pressure.
Wright will take it from his 6. Low liner. Poljack steps in, but Baldwin takes the touch and sends over the top. Michael Haas comes to the top of the box. Has to reverse the field.
The Baldwin front runners, you can tell, are getting a little bit tired because they just chase so much. They really do play with great effort, but that is exhausting.
Looks for Pulaski.
Good
nice
job by
touch.
Sean.
Oh, man.
Walsh,
How do you get around? Pulaski's on side.
Oh, he tried to cut
He
inside.
wins it
Still has
again. Pulaski, the man of the hour.
Oh.
Headed up, deflected. That's a corner.
Almost an own goal. Boy, they got a little fortunate there. And just what the doctor ordered, another corner kick. And John Gertunko will be subbing in for the Panthers, replacing Jonathan Walsh, who's been excellent tonight, as per usual.
Wes Burdett taking the corner from the other side.
Baldwin's actually going to make a couple rare subs. They've subbed very infrequently this season.
Sean Pulaski, again, a couple of great touches around players that he maintained control of the ball.
Yeah, direct and aggressive. That's what we talked about at halftime.
Burdett serves.
It's good service. Oh,
Over
boy.
top of Dysert. It's going to skip. Oh, Jimmy Belak tried to flick it back. Planted the foot, slid about 10 feet. And come back into the play. Deep throw in by Baldwin. Just past the 20-minute mark, halfway through the second half. 1-1 Panthers and the Highlanders. Nice head forward by Pulaski.
Jimmy puts it
Belak
through.
working through traffic. 4 guys. Again, deflection off a man. There's a lot of traffic in the middle. Goalkeeper saw it.
Jimmy did a good job running through that ball. Just got to keep attacking them. You know, and can get a bounce. It can be anything. But when you keep pressuring, good things will happen. Good trap by Worthy. He's going to play it through here. Can't quite get it to Jimmy.
Win the ball. Pizzone plays it off the man.
Good job by Don Pizzone. He read that well and went direct.
Long throw.
That's the right idea.
Good. Pulaski finds Belak, works inside. Looks for Gertunka. Poljak came in, made the play, tried to step in on the man, took him down. We'll take that foul on the offensive side of the field.
Frankly, if he gets that ball first, it's not a foul. I just don't think he just didn't hit the ball. Pass, good job. This is Poljak. Touches back to Worthy. That's a bunch of times that ball's rolling away and their plant foot is just not sticking. They're having a tough time delivering that ball. Looking for Pulaski up the wing.
Baldwin throwing. Oh, Worthy and Poljak ran off it. Jesse comes back. Got to clear it, gain control. Nice give and go. Matthew Haas comes out of there with it.
Matthew Haas triggering the attack there, getting a little antsy. Here's Mark Mackey again, using great speed up the wing. Now touching back to Gertunka. To Poljak. Boy, they're Burdett, Haas. Guess we're going to change the point of attack here. Pizzone has a lot of room. Chasing does make the defense tired for sure.
Ball out of bounds. Panthers will take the throw.
He wanted to play that back to Pulaski the second time, but he wisely let it go out of bounds. Garrett Genter is subbing back in the game. They're going to give Jimmy Belak a rest. Probably a good idea to give him a short blow here. He's been very active, especially in the second half.
Pizzone will take the throw.
Couldn't quite get it to Pulaski. Traps it nicely down. There's his Worthy back to Pizzone.
Looking for a service. Oh, man, you got to take that service inside.
Haas back to Pizzone.
Take the service, Dom. Worthy's looking for Dom to take the service, and then Dom's getting it back to Worthy. There you go. Get it into traffic. That's what happened.
Boy, it's skipping, too. I'm telling you, that low skipping ball is a very dangerous one tonight.
Ginter run off the ball, recovers. Baldwin on the chase, 1-on-4, and Burdett's on a race. Oh, no. Man, there was no call until the stands started chattering at him. Direct kick.
I can't believe they got that call 1-on-4. That's hard to believe.
This is, again, deep set play here. Dangerous on the Panthers' side.
Well, Baldwin's entire second half strategy has essentially been whenever they get a chance, just play that long ball to 7, and he is very fast.
Has to the 3-man wall. To the far post, goes over top of 7.
Yeah, really harmless. That ball never had a chance, just judging by where the offside trap was set.
15 minutes, counting down, second half, 1-1, Panthers and Baldwin.
Yeah, I think you said something earlier that it was important. The Panthers have to find a way to get one here, but without selling out completely, because 7 is so dangerous on that counter.
Michael Haas from the 6.
Worthy with the flick. This is Gertunka. Touches back. Now Mark Mackey's going forward. Dysert cutting through. Gertunka runs onto it.
Oh, man. Poljack has it.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Touch in
Nice
middle.
play.
Ooh.
Gertunka.
Garrett couldn't quite drag that through. Mark Mackey. Here's Hast.
This guy is flying out here.
And his effort's tremendous. Playing the ball up the wing. Can Sean get there?
Get there. Does.
Boy, he does.
Feeds it in.
Great
Keeper
effort
was
from
alert.
Sean Pulaski.
Poljack was there. Jesse's got to find a way to get there, beat that goalkeeper. Nice help by the defender. Keep that ball inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Genter now. Trading heads. That
Come
should have
on,
been
that
a
was
push.
a push from behind. And then they go the other way to boot.
Yeah, that's as bad as it gets because it's right on the play. Haas goes long again. It's that second ball. Panthers got to be there.
Whiff.
Good job by Garrett
Win
Genter.
by Garrett. That was nice. Gertunka going forward. Feeds to Dysert. We get the cross.
It's a good
There's
one. Ooh, Poljack
Poljack.
tried to flick it over his head. That's a tough angle to head it.
Don Pizzone steps up. A lot of field. Plays it off to Worthy. Going to the corner. Somebody's got to go direct. Worthy does.
Ooh, boy, it was a
Off the
save, too.
keeper.
He went on goal with that, and frankly, that had a chance. It was bending away like a righty does, but that had a chance to go left, upper left side. And here comes Walsh and Belak back on, replacing Dysert and Gertunka. I like what Worthy did there. He said, all right, they're not pressuring me. I'm going to go direct, stop and go, and actually had a pretty good scoring opportunity.
Okay, Westbrook dead on a long throw.
Tell you what, we get that chance again. I'd like to drive that ball low, keep it low on that turf.
Nice throw. It's over his head.
Boy, almost flicked back into an own goal.
Keeper and definitely misjudged Westbrook's throw.
There's been about 2 or 3 where the Baldwin defenders have just sort of flicked it off their head. You can get an own goal easy that way. Yeah, the Baldwin goalie hasn't been as aggressive in the second half coming out and
Panthers
getting some
pushing
of
up.
those.
Shorter throw. Go. Finish it, somebody. Goalkeeper was way out of position.
Should be another
corner. Oh, man, was the keeper out of position.
Yeah, Matthew Haas, played that ball right off the Baldwin defender.
Man,
Boy.
so much traffic, so many chances.
Pulaski again.
Win it, it's up.
It's Walsh.
Still up.
Ooh, boy, nice little flick by Poljack. That's a great sequence from the Panthers, but still looking for that go-ahead
payoff.
goal. That's the good ball. He's looking for Pulaski.
He's got him.
Nice ball by Haas. This is Sean Pulaski. Touching back to Worthy. It's bouncing.
Go right at him.
I think Mike tried to play that off him and get a
Corner.
kick, which actually was not a bad idea. The guy sort of jumped out of the way and made himself skinny.
11 minutes counting down. Panthers 1-1 tie with Baldwin. Ball gets over him.
Yeah, he misjudged that. Good job by Mark Mackey, winning that really strongly with his chest. Now going wide. Don Pizzone.
Take the field. Nice touch. Worthy gets through the man.
That's the ball.
There's Pulaski.
Tried to cross him over. He's looking to go back to his right foot. Now he hits it with his left. Oh, boy, that was almost a Poljack hit.
Gertunka has to get there. Why did he wait there? Why did he wait? No. Oh.
Boy, it looked like a foul. Here's
man.
Worthy.
Whistle went up to the mouth and then got sucked back down. Now we got Baldwin
Gotta
going the
get
other
back.
way.
Smart by Burdett.
Burdett
Don't take
has
any
to
chance.
Take it out of bounds. Something that looked like it was going to materialize and all of a sudden turns the other way.
Well, every time you turn it over on the counter, you've got to be cognizant where 7 is. Nice job by Hast. Stepping up. Eli's got some space here.
Take the foul. Go down. Oh, man.
Worthy touches it. Poljak was looking for Pulaski. Now he touches back to Pizzone.
Come on, win it.
He was looking across it. Couldn't get it to Jimmy. Here we go. Looking for 7 again. Hast hard and out. Smart. You don't want to go anywhere near the on-rushing offensive player. Go out of bounds, but nowhere near him. So you don't want one of those balls that deflect off the on-running forward for a goal. So Michael Hast leaves no doubt, and we are still tied at 1 inside of 10 minutes to go in the second half.
Dropped over the top. Good hustle by Walsh. Disrupts that play. Laid out there. Pulaski wins. Defender was watching Sean Pulaski fly past him.
Hey, that's
okay. Deep
very
throw.
Nice.
Where's Burdett? Coming up. Stephen Mackey coming back in.
Now they're going to move Stephen Mackey up front here for Jesse Poljak. Interesting. Stephen Mackey played a lot of midfield early in the season, but has played mostly in that right fullback spot second half of the year.
Great time for this to pay off right now, and a header or something from Burdett.
Had a million chances.
It's going into the box.
Unfortunately.
Goes too far.
Looking for Jimmy, I think, hit it.
Yep. Baldwin coming back out. Drops it short. Good pressure by Stephen Mackey up front.
Good
Pizzone.
job by Don Pizzone.
Man outside on the outside here. Man, Matthew Hast has to cover.
Good job. Matthew Hast just saying, get rid of it.
Looking for 7.
Looking for a winding through ball, and yeah, nothing there. Really, 7's the guy. You've got to find him. He's so dangerous. Nobody else has really showed that sense of danger for for minutes and minutes on this game.
Somebody got to win this.
It's Worthy. Jimmy's working hard. He touches it. Oh, boy. Yep, got it.
Okay, and we're going to get a card out of the deal, too.
It's that little hip check obstruction. This will be a dangerous place for a free kick. Jimmy's
okay, 7 minutes, 22 seconds left. Panthers will take a free kick between the hash marks. Belak back up.
Yeah, he took a hard fall. There's no doubt about it.
We got to look for 10 here. They only gave us 5. No, it could be interesting what we're going to do here. Mark Mackey tracking up. Is this going to be a chip over the top?
I don't know, to be perfectly honest. To me, they haven't given the goalie enough, enough ammo tonight. He really, I don't know, in terms of his skill level or anything like that. He just hasn't been tested enough. In tight, free kicks, things like that, maybe, but not enough direct shots on him.
Panthers big chance here. Free kick from the 15-yard line between the hash marks. Worthy looks like he's going to take it.
Not sure what the long discussion is here, but hopefully the Panthers will put it in play here fast. Thankfully, the clock's been stopped, obviously, for the booking.
Yep.
We are stopped at 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second half. Still tied at 1 between the Panthers of Upper St. Clair, the Highlanders of Baldwin. Panthers have a dangerous opportunity here. Oh,
Worthy drills it high and over top of the goal.
Boy, it was targeted upper right-hand corner of the cage, and the goalie didn't move. Don't think he saw it at all.
7 minutes and counting. Panthers 1-1 with Baldwin. Okay, with that yellow card, Baldwin changing positions with men. Let's see if we can exploit it.
Pulaski running on hard.
Out. Walsh is hustling. Man.
That ball's off Walsh. Going to be a Howler throw. They're looking for 7. Hast on hard with the head.
Out of bounds off of Baldwin. Panthers need to generate something these last 6 minutes.
Absolutely, and it all starts with number 22, the man they're looking for there. They were looking for Mackey there. It's Pizzone. Pizzone sells that. We're going to basically be right back where we started.
Up the top.
Mackey heads backwards.
Extended hands.
Panthers got to really play forward now. The gradual buildup has not been as successful as the more straightforward stuff. So Baldwin can go sort of into the box here probably if they want, and they will. They're going to go long. Good read by Burdett.
Headed back in. Pizzone's got a chase. Panthers on their heels, just sending the ball out through to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Panthers got to do a little bit better job here. I think guys are standing a little bit watching. Haas goes long again. It's Belak trying to flick on.
Gertunka's there.
Oh, I couldn't quite get that. And it's another foul on the Panthers, and will be a Baldwin free kick.
Garrett Genter looking to come in for a sub here inside of 5 minutes. Baldwin going long. Burdett wins the ball. Worthy doesn't get through.
No, and you can't be playing with it back here. It's touched through. Good job by Hast.
Man, it ran right through that ball.
Jimmy shielding well. It should have been a push. It is. He's looking for Pulaski. Oh, my. He almost found him. Look at Sean go.
Good position. Looking for help.
Oh, he nutmegged
him.
Oh, my God. That's got to be at least a yellow, if not a red.
4 minutes, 8 seconds left. Yellow card, direct drag down.
That could have been a red. That was as blatant as it gets.
Tough angle to take. Sean was going all the way in on net.
Frankly, if you're only going to get a yellow there, I don't blame the kid.
Yeah. That's what Sean's so upset about. He saw that sided post there.
Oh, Sean did. He saw pay dirt, and I don't blame him, man. That was a great move. You know, Sean, the whole game has done that little crossover to his right. He faked that and nutmegged him. He got the legs open. That was beautiful. Here's Genter replacing Gertunka. Mike Worthy asking for instructions here from Coach Schneider. This is going to take a cute little ball. This is tough, sort of. You can't hit it as hard as you'd like. Oh boy.
Matthew Haas ran past.
Good job by Don Pizzone, but heads up.
They're trying for the break.
Mackey, great job with his head.
There he is. Genter gets the ball.
They're going to wait for Burdett.
Take your time. Thank you.
Absolutely. You got 4 minutes left. This doesn't need to be a fire drill every time.
Panthers selling out, leaving number 7 up high here. Win the ball. It's going to be a big feed out. Okay. Well,
and it was.
We agree.
But it was a good job by Garrett to run through the ball. He's just unfortunately.
That was going long.
I mean, absolutely. You prevent the counterattack. I mean, there's, nice
Got a win.
Hast again.
Finds Belak with field.
Couldn't quite get it to Pulaski there. Good job by Don Pizzone. He's running on the ball strong right now.
Okay, we'll take a throw. 3 minutes and winding. Yeah, regulation time.
Jimmy's got a lot of room there. He doesn't need to play that ball so quickly. Touching through, no help there.
Burdett's got a control.
Good ball there, Mackey. Feel like touches
Dom's
back.
there. He's going to go short with that touch. Walsh. That was a handball.
Oh, I thought it was too. He almost scooted it through him. Almost did the same thing Pulaski just did. Nice read by Hast. Touching through.
Mackey got a piece of him coming across. 2 minutes. Panthers got to get behind the ball.
Good hit by
Get out
Burdett.
of trouble. Oh, Jimmy got field. He got around the corner.
He was getting fouled the entire way.
Oh, man. Oh. Hand jousting all the way down.
He got fouled the entire way down the field.
Minute and a half winding.
That's a real shame. The guy knew he couldn't run with Belax. He fouled him the entire way up the field, and then they got Jimmy for the discard.
Mackey steps up, sends it out of bounds. Minute and counting. 1-1 score. Baldwin will take the throw at midfield. 17 off the yellow card, comes back in. Genter wins the Belak. Come on again, last minute push here. Worthy can go to net. Pulaski sends inside to Mackey. Matthew Haas gets it out of trouble.
Nice job by Stephen Mackey to win it. He still has it.
Wins. Ooh.
Oh, boy, he was looking for Belak.
Got a service, 30 seconds. Okay, gather the manpower. Takes a shot.
Oh, boy, great strike from Worthy. Boy, he hit that beautifully.
Clean look, goalkeeper had it. Knocked it down.
It's a shame he didn't have any pressure because he fumbled it. Burdett wins it.
We got
10
white
seconds.
shirts, 10.
And we are going to overtime in a 1-1 tie.
1-1. Panthers on a goal by Sean Pulaski from Garrett Genter. Scoreless second half leads us into this overtime.
Well, Panthers once again have the momentum heading into overtime. They just had a bevy of scoring opportunities at the very end. Worthy had a great strike towards the end, couldn't quite beat the Baldwin goalkeeper, but Panthers have got to keep up the pressure, try to play that possession game, and then obviously be careful. Number 7 in the counterattack for the Highlanders.
Baldwin takes the touch first. Michael Hastings goal. Don Pizzone, Mark Mackey, West Burdett, Matthew Hast across the back four. Mike Worthy, Garrett Genter, Sean Pulaski, and we're going to say Jonathan Walsh in the mids. Belak in, Poljak up high. Pizzone punches it out. Baldwin possesses midfield. Walsh again gathers the ball in, forces the play out of bounds. And the Panthers will take the throw at midfield. Matthew Haas steps over to take the throw. Looks long, comes back in. Has to win the ball. Pizzone steps up.
Oh boy, Walsh almost won that.
Mark Mackey heads forward hard. Worthy slows the ball down for Baldwin.
Good job by Don Pizzone. Here's Belak. Jimmy's got, looks like he's got something wrong with his hamstring here. Here's Genter. Garrett's working, trying. Mark Mackey runs on. Good stuff from Mark Mackey. Here's Garrett Genter.
Genter. Belak little hobbled, looks for a release. Can play the setup man to Walsh. Nice outside touch.
Oh boy, that was Pud Poljak.
Pulaski wins it back to Pizzone. Haas carries up, service.
That's a beautiful
Sends
through
Walsh to the
ball.
ball. Out of bounds. Oh, man, no.
Pulaski turning.
Hard. Has the shot. Worthy. Plays it off the defender. Pulaski hustles. Oh, no, that's Walsh hustles. Walsh hustles, tries to go far post.
Boy, this goalie's a bit shaky in terms he's not catching the ball cleanly.
Good activity. Start of the first overtime, 15 minutes.
Belak way back to win that with his head. Headed forward. Here's Poljak. Touches back to Worthy. Going to try to spring Pulaski. Can't quite get it over the defender. Jimmy runs onto it. Way up in the air. Here's Sean.
Pulaski
He's battling.
working. He has position.
Oh, boy. He almost flicked it by him.
Pizzone steps up. Wins it to Worthy. Open in the middle.
Nice
Walsh.
little. Oh, boy. Poljak didn't quite read it.
Walsh putting pressure on the back here. We like it.
Absolutely. Shanked out of bounds. Panther throw. Worthy's going to go over to take it. Not quite in Burdett's range yet. Walsh shields nicely. Nice little turn. Boy, Walsh almost stepped through and fired that. I tell you what, that was a nice little opportunity. It's tough to see when that happens. Goalie sort of loses sight of it.
So 12 minutes in, or 12 minutes left in the first overtime. 1-1 tie.
Guess we have 2 15s, and if no golden goal in that, we have a shootout. We'd hope to avoid that fate with a Panther goal here. Belak has it. Beautiful little ball over here. Pizzone running onto it. Got some space. Looking for Poljak up the wing this time. Jesse Shields turns. Turns again. Now cross him over again. Looking to cross it. Boy, couldn't quite get any space to cross it.
Belak chests it down. Still works for the ball. Worthy's shielded by the referee.
Uh-oh. Good job checking back by Genter. Mark Mackey and hits it off him. Great stuff from Mark Mackey.
Running step for step with number 7.
He's just been rock solid. Plain and simple. Mark Mackey's been rock solid on his mark.
Man, turns it around for Baldwin.
There's Mackey again. Played up in the air.
Pizzone's got to get there.
He can't. This is dangerous. Haast running onto it. Good
number
shield.
Number 4, the guy who had the goal.
And gets it out of danger. Good work from Matthew Haast of the Panthers. Panthers got to be careful here. Got to get on your marks.
Look for the short drop and the reset. Keep an eye where 7's floating. In front of the net. Mark Mackey marking him.
Good job by Pizzone. Got to get on him.
Belak steps through.
Boy, Belak was shielded unmercifully there. No call. Trying to play the give and go. This is Haast. He's going to go long. Walsh, nice flick.
Poljak's got to pressure that.
Burdett and a handball.
Okay. Ooh.
Quick restart. Here's Worthy. Worthy tackled right at midfield.
Finds Belak open. Whips the shot. Ooh.
It's a good idea, though, frankly. The goalie has been struggling with his hands, has not handled balls cleanly. Drive balls at him and make sure you have guys running off him in case he fumbles, in case he muffs.
Right, he'll take it from the 6. Just under 10 minutes in the first overtime. Short kick. Belak sends Pulaski.
Right idea. Couldn't quite keep it in bounds.
Flip-flop from the mid.
Yeah, Walsh back in the mid. Belak up front. And there is Jonathan Walsh.
Paid off.
Very nice job by Walsh. This is Worthy. Boy, looked like Jimmy sort of held up on his run. Mikey was looking for a little through ball. It was actually a beautiful little ball. Didn't quite get there. Bit of a miscommunication. Baldwin in no hurry.
Burdett, big header.
Poljak was looking to send Pulaski on a little back flick. Nice little ball, Pulaski.
Garrett
Here comes
Gensler.
Genner. Or excuse me, Poljak.
Nice service, finds Belak.
Oh, Jimmy. I think Jimmy got it with his hand, and he sort of stopped. Here's Worthy.
Can't play with it. Got to send it back in on him while they're scrambling.
Good switch fields here. This is Pizzone.
Service. Yes.
Poljak flicks it on.
Yes!
It's Jesse Poljak. It's
Pizzone
Jesse
to Poljak, and we'll take it at 8-11 for a 2-1.
Jesse Poljak, you see the calm reaction like I've done this a million times. And Jesse Poljak from Don Pizzone. Don Pizzone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Panthers score in very unconventional fashion. The goalie came way out of his cage, and he flicked it back over him. Just a beautiful ball. The Panthers were patient, didn't try to force it back in, switched fields. Beautiful curling ball headed by Poljak, and the Panthers escape with a 2-1 overtime victory. How's that for excitement?
So we'll go to the second round. Goals by Pulaski and by Poljak. The two Ps put it in, and we're going into the next game.